Rolling. I'll be right with you, everybody. I apologize. Good morning. Hello. I was just seeing this is your number that goes to. After I punched it in, it says your name on it. I did not know. The new site is up and rolling. Yep. No. I was just looking on there, but I'm on the show. I'll give you a call back, okay? People are going to wonder what the hell I'm doing. See ya. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Grind. I apologize about the delay. Are you chilly this morning? Are you tired this morning? Who is tired? You a little tired? Andre Cameron, how is the beach? How is beach living? Jacob Freeze is in real estate class. Missing you, friend. 60 seconds of gratitude is how we always start the morning grind. Before we do that, please like, comment, and share. Share me. Share the stream. You know what I'm thankful for?
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that I have been lucky. Do you feel lucky?
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself lucky?
Yes.
Would you consider yourself lucky? Jish.
Yes, I'm lucky.
Look, if you're on here, let me know. Do you consider yourself lucky or unlucky? Because last night you got to see, hey Amanda, thank you for getting on here. Last night you probably got to see some people that would say, I don't feel lucky at all. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure.
What about you? Mom, what?
Yeah, I would agree that they would say that.
Lucky, Drew, I'm just said the luckiest man in the world. Drew, why do you think you're so lucky? Van Grafton, do you consider yourself lucky or do you consider yourself to have bad luck or no luck?
I'm super lucky.
Super lucky. So, last night, and we're going to get into this a little bit later. We're probably going to have another show today, hopefully. But last night we went to a local organization. I think their mission is to serve homeless people. I don't know any other way to say it, whether it's just food or helping them get a place to live or trying to get them lined up with a job. But I'm thinking back, could I have made one decision in my past life that could have put me on a bad track to where everybody given up on me? I probably have done some things in my past where if I had to pay consequences for them, I could have been in a bad place. Like, how many of you have ever drank and drive? Have you?
No.
Never in your life?
No.
You've never had one drink of alcohol and got behind the wheel?
I mean, maybe hours later, but no.
Is she answering the question?
That's a yes then.
Like, hours later in the day?
I don't know. I guess it'll be. Van, have you ever had a drink of alcohol and driven a car?
Yes.
Josh.
Drew just said never.
Never have. Josh, have you?
Yes.
Have you? I have too. And just think about this. What if that particular time, that one time, you had bad luck? How unlucky could it get? Shit, it can get a lot worse than that. Good morning, Shannon Miller. Say what?
That's what happened to my brother.
What?
Drinking and driving.
What happened to him?
Paralyzed from the chest down.
Are you serious? See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, whenever people say, no, my luck ain't that good. Is your brother still alive?
Yep.
And he was drinking?
Mm-hmm.
How long ago did it happen?
3 years ago.
Can he talk?
Yeah.
Does he ever talk about it, or does he?
He don't try to.
Well, see that so I do think manslaughter. Unless I was just thinking last night because Van said something that I 100% agree with. He put this post out the other day. This quote about I'll butcher it. You don't. What was it, Van? You're not really in control of the out.
We don't decide our future. We decide our habits, and our habits decide our future.
I don't know if everybody could hear that or not, but we don't decide our future, but we do decide our habits. And our habits is what really predicts the outcomes of our life. But whenever we're in a position to where we look back and we say, no, I made all the right moves. I made all the right decisions. But really, that's not true. Really, you're lucky. You're very lucky no matter what you have, because last night we saw bad luck. We saw people that didn't feel like that. So my question is this today, as we get into the morning grind, would you rather give away your time or would you rather give away money? What would you do, Josh? You'd rather give a... Okay. So tell me what you mean by that.
Money can be reproduced, time cannot.
Okay, so what would you rather give away?
Exact same answer.
What would you rather give away?
Can't get time back.
If it turns out in money, I'd give away time.
What would you rather give away, Van?
Well, I mean, if I had money, I'd like to give that away, but if I have time, I want to give that away too.
I would rather give away my money than my time. I think most people, like if Van's example, like if you've got a lot of money, you're probably going to protect. Good morning, Drake. If you're gonna give away something, I'll give away my money before I will my time. But last night we had 4 NFL players at this event. We kept it very hush hush. We didn't tell nobody in the public. Last night we had some stuff out there on our Insta stories, but we didn't want to turn this into a circus and a lot of people show up because Jawan Jennings or somebody like that was going to be there. So last night we had this community event where we brought in food, we brought in drinks, we brought in games, and there was a lot of people in our community that were homeless that was there. Is that a good? But the reason why I'm talking about this is really because I saw these 4 individuals, these 4 NFL players flying across the country to come back to this community and spend time with people that are unlucky, that have, or maybe right now they're unlucky. Maybe it's temporary. Maybe getting to throw football with one of these people is going to inspire them to get on a different track. So I'm measuring this up, and I'm thinking about, like, if you're in that situation, I'm sure all those guys are making enough money to where they don't want to go do this. Or I wouldn't want to go do it. Don't let me put words into their mouth. I wouldn't want to go do it. I would say, man, if y'all need some money, let me help you out. I'll throw you a little money. But to get in a plane, go through all that stuff, and come to this town and really be present at this event. You can tell when somebody's present. You can tell when somebody's engaged. You can tell when somebody wants to be there. You might even look over there at me and say, that mofo don't want to be here. Look at him sitting over there, talking to Van the whole time, bitching about how hot it is. Look at Josh over there trying to sneak out of here. Look at Emily over there. She's trying to leave too. People that want to be there, you can tell. Now, those 4 people, those 4 NFL players, I could tell that they wanted to be there. There wasn't any big dog, and they were very, very involved and connected to people there. Did you notice that? I mean, Jawan sitting there with this dipshit playing cornhole. Did you know Jawan?
A little bit.
How did you know him?
He, friends with Pruitt and Jack.
But I mean, have you ever talked to him before?
Yeah, I talked to him once.
Where?
In Knoxville, at a bar.
Do you think he remembered you?
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
It was just-
I doubt it, Josh.
What's up? Just like a quick-
Yeah, well, he don't remember the redhead dude, okay?
No.
He probably don't remember you from yesterday, but whenever y'all are playing, whenever I was watching Jawan, like I went over there and I was talking to him, I was trying to talk about football and stuff, not interested. I mean, he really kind of shut me down about it, but he was very present in playing cornhole. Man, he was into that game. He was into that moment. Whenever he was talking to these
Got his
kids,
ass beat, too.
got his ass beat by Josh, but because you're just a damn winner. But whenever he left you, like everywhere these guys would go, these kids would want a second of their time just to talk to him. And I mean, it was, to me, it's really emotional because think back, you're young. How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 21, you're 30.
28.
You're 30, might as well be, bless you.
He's 28.
Damn old timer. Can you ever remember when you were a kid getting around? Did you ever go around MTSU athletes? Did you ever get around somebody that had a little status in the community? Can you think of one person? were you?
Yeah.
Who?
Sonny. Gray.
Sonny Gray. You were just probably around him in high school, maybe college, or when were you around him?
I still know him. We're still pretty tight.
I'm not asking that. I'm asking how old is Sonny Gray today?
On a daily basis, high school.
So were you around him in the high school? Okay, well, think about let's put it into perspective. You were hanging out with Sonny Gray. You knew he was somebody and going somewhere. You felt better hanging out with that guy. There's a feeling of elevation, of you feel better when you're around this person. Imagine what it's like for a kid to be around NFL players. Think about what that felt like for those guys. They were like Nick brought some of his friends, and one of his friends, his dream is to play in the NFL. And he got to meet these guys last night. He got to get his picture made with them. This kid's not homeless, but those other people that were there and they were homeless, they saw something, they felt something, and they had a target to aim for. It was just a normal human. It was a normal human showing up, just connecting to the public. And I was so impressed with the amount of time that they were given, because I was like, it's hot. I'm ready to go. I'm selfish. I saw none of that with them. Very impressive. Later today, two of them are going to tune in. I think Noah's going to do the show, and I don't know what they're going to talk about, but this has just got me thinking. Like, it was my wife's idea. Here's what we're going to do, and how many of you felt different leaving there? How did you feel?
I felt, yeah, definitely every time I do something like that, I feel more lucky than I felt before.
Josh, we know you left early to move the couch, but how did you feel? Or did you even think about it one time?
Yeah, no, I felt like, because I was playing with those kids for a little bit, and one of them was like pissed off, just angry, mad at everything, like talking shit to the other kids. And I was like, you know what? I felt the exact same way that kid did one time in my life, but I was in a house. Like, I was not in the position that he was in.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked back, I was like, I was so ungrateful back then.
Yeah.
Having those same thoughts.
So one of the little kids were playing, and one of the little kids found a penny, and he goes, "Look, I found a penny," and everybody just crowded around him, and then he was like, "But it's mine. I found it," and he was like, just so lucky for a little penny.
Gratitude.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you left?
Yeah, I felt a lot different too. I mean, there was a time in my life, really, I wasn't ever homeless, but there was probably a 4 or 5 year span in my life where I was just with my mom, and like I was the Toys for Tots kid, shop with the cop kid, you know what I mean? So I was semi there at a point in my life too. So it brought me back home, you know what I mean?
Von Grafton, was there any thoughts you had before we wrap the show up? Was there a thought that you had? Did you reflect?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like you did about the players. That's what you're exactly right. They were totally focused on those kids. They would talk to everybody. They weren't distracted. You didn't think they were trying to get out of there. They were totally locked in to the moment, and I was very impressed with that.
Even when they all gave their little speech, that was good. I think the biggest thing I took from that was, I can't remember which one said it, but he was like, you show me 5 people you hang out with, I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
type of person you are."
Travion. He'll be in here speaking today.
Yeah.
All right, Von Grafton, let's shut this down. But anybody you can give away your time. And a lot of people can't give away your money. But it's led me to feel like we probably need to be doing more of that kind of stuff, because I felt really I felt really good, but I also felt really connected to the team. Whenever you do those things together, and hey, I didn't do a lot of stuff. I appreciate y'all picking stuff up. You can pick some stuff up, didn't you? Did she? Are you just covering for her? But whenever you go through those things together, it builds a lot of chemistry together. And it's something that was very moving, and it's something that I look forward to us doing more of. So, Von Grafton, shut the show down.